Hi everyone. So in our last video we talked about conversational AI, agentic AI and hybrid AI. So this time we will be talking about AI workflows. So Ojas, have you heard anything about this?
Yeah, so AI workflows are essentially something wherein we break down a certain task into different steps.
Yeah.
The task would be like very complex in some sense, and every step is like one part of it, and it will be like interlinked. The steps are interlinked. So whatever we do in the first step, the results of those get transferred into the second step, and so on.
Okay.
So that's the idea of AI workflows, and you would be like kind of creating, an AI for which can tackle each step.
Okay.
And it has specified, like you can specify skills in some sense.
Yeah.
So that each step will be tackled successfully in some sense.
Okay. So like the thing is that there's like a sequence of steps as you mentioned.
Yeah.
So there may be a step to generate let's consider a coding project, right? Any kind of coding project. So we might have a research step, a security step, a step to actually generate the code, and a step to review the generated code.
Yes.
So from what I've read, the cycle is very simple. You initially start with some kind of research to ensure that you have up-to-date knowledge about whatever you're developing. Then you go on generating the code, and then we have another agent actually reviewing the code for syntactical errors and logical errors if possible.
Right.
So now there is a to and fro between the generate step and the review step. These are actually two different agents talking to each other, and every time there's a mistake, the agent that's actually reviewing the code sends the mistake back to
like a feedback.
Exactly, sends the mistake back to the agent generating the code. Maybe tells it how to solve the mistake, or at least points out the error, and then the agent that actually generates the code will fix that error and send it back to the reviewing agent. And that to and fro will happen until the reviewing agent actually gives a green flag or thumbs up to the generating agent, and then it will move further. And beyond that, you could either want to deploy the code, push it on GitHub, or whatever.
Right.
So could you tell me more about, you mentioned skills, right? So could you talk more about that?
Sure. So I think if you have used Claude, then you might have heard about how we can like assign specific skills. So let's say, as you mentioned, coding. So in some sense, if we have to like create a front end, back end, or like a full stack application, you need different, like there's different requirements that you need to know. So essentially, how to create a front end.
Okay.
You can specify the steps for that, like the main things in a markdown file.
Okay.
And that's how you essentially assign skills to the agent.
Yeah.
And based on what you are creating, you can like select the specific skill, and the agent will perform, in some sense, better than what it would have done generally.
Okay, that's cool.